Hello. I need to connect to Eros now. Hi guys, just give me some time. I need to connect to Eros now. 1 second.
Hi.
Hi, I just figured it out.
Yeah, I figured it would take you a little time. How are you, Vishnu?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Are you all set for your new trilingual film that is coming out?
Yes, I'm all ready and all geared up, and I'm really excited because this is a long pending, actually, almost a 3.5, 4 year project. So it's quite big on a big scale. And
Yeah.
Pulkit is doing my Hindi version of my character, Pulkit Samrat, and I'm doing the Tamil and Telugu, and Rana is doing all three versions. So we are all really looking forward to it. March 26th.
Yeah. Yeah. So for all your fans here, and wow, there are so many over here. You've got so many people live. Hi, Anna, and so many people talking to you as well. You have to tell us about your role in the film and tell us about the film in itself.
So yeah, for me, Aranya, Kaadan, and Hathi Mere Sathi all are really special because uh, we had three crews from three different languages, shooting at once, and we had to take three takes for every shot,
Yes.
and it was quite interesting and a very big learning experience for me. And the most important of all was right from my childhood, I was always scared of wildlife, and I had to play elephant Mahout in this movie, and standing next to the elephant was something I haven't done ever since I was a child because, like I told you, I was always scared of animals. And it was a big challenge when I got to know that this is the character I'm going to play, and I thought, let me challenge myself. I was really skeptical about it in the beginning, but then I thought, you know what, life throws challenges at you sometimes, and you got to just accept it wholeheartedly and overcome your fears. And the first day I went to shoot, and this huge animal was standing next to me. I was a little scared. And the first shot, the director told me that, no, on the first day itself, that my first shot was going to be on the elephant. And I haven't interacted with the elephant at all because I didn't get any time. And they just called me straight to the shooting spot. So there was no rehearsal with the elephant at all. And my first shot was on the elephant, and the elephant was supposed to be on the truck. So the
Yeah.
elephant is on the truck and I'm on top of the elephant. So it
Okay.
was, and the truck is traveling fast. And so it was quite scary. And, but you know what? The first shot itself probably helped me ease out my, fear.
Fears.
And
Yeah.
as days went by, I can proudly say that, today I've really overcome that fear of an elephant standing next to
Okay.
me.
That's
And
amazing.
yeah, and Unni Krishnan was the elephant's name. So he was a brilliant co-star in the movie, and he was like a child, in fact, as days went by. So it was quite a learning experience for me, and something that I look back to probably now and probably forever in life. It gave me a lot of enriching experience. Yeah.
All right, talking about your co-star Unni Krishnan, but you also had like a bunch of other co-stars. Tell us about them.
Yeah, a lot of co-stars in the movie, Rana, Shriya Pilgaonkar, and Zoya Hussain. So there were a lot of
Yeah,
co-stars in the movie along with Unni. Like I told you, it was challenging for all of us because we had to do three different languages, three different takes, and we had to perform different in each language actually. So because every language nuances, the pronunciation, the dialogue delivery, the reactions are going to be different from each other. So it was a big challenge for all of us to satisfy the audiences uh, in their respective languages and give them that flavor of that respective language. So it was quite difficult, but yeah, when we look back today, I think we all have done a great job. We should appreciate ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be a very tough question for you, but you have to tell us who has been your favorite co-star.
Yeah, actually, that's a tough question. Probably I should still say Unni Krishnan because he was the one I spent most of most of my time with actually. So I had most of my scenes with the elephant, and I got so comfortable with him after a point of time that even when there was a break or there was no shot for me, I was just sitting on top of the elephant, sipping coffee,
Oh,
tea, having my lunch, breakfast, whatever. He
and
was
you
so
all became like
comfortable.
little best friends.
Yeah, yeah, very friendly. Because right from the first day, what I started doing was, like I told you, I was a little scared of an elephant, and right from first day, I started feeding it. So I made sure that
Oh,
after every good take, after every
they-
interaction that I have with the elephant, I started feeding it. And I think somewhere it understood that I'm no harm to him. So he's only going to get food from me, a lot of food from me. So probably he became even more
oh, this is
friendly.
a great
Even
treat for him.
Yes, yes. So he became even more friendly with me, in fact. So, I got so
Oh,
comfortable, so close to him that, when the shoot finished, in fact, after almost 45 days, and I remember still in my mind, I was traveling this way on the road and he was just traveling through the jungle and, just parting ways kind. And I felt really
oh,
emotional that, I don't know when I'm going to see Unni Krishnan again.
oh, no. Okay. So tell us about your character by itself. So you play
Yeah.
Singa and you play Mara. Yeah. So tell us about your role in this and your character.
So yeah, this character has a lot of emotional graph in this movie. So he's somebody who's very casual, uh, who doesn't think too much, who's very spontaneous, and all he thinks is just about himself and what
Hmm.
he wants. He doesn't think too much about people around him or Unni Krishnan, who's his like probably the source of bread and butter, but still doesn't value that
Yeah.
animal. He doesn't look at that animal like a like a living being or whatever you say. He's just very selfish actually, and how his nature from the start of the movie towards the as the movie progresses, how his nature slowly starts changing, how he
Yeah.
realizes what is life, how he realizes the importance of Unni Krishnan, what Unni Krishnan really was to him, and his connection with the audiences will be really strong because as he transforms, the audience
Yeah.
also transforms along with him, and they understand
They
and
learn to
realize
like
the
love him as
importance
a
of
character.
yes, life,
Yeah.
about animals, about other characters around him, about fighting for the right, about standing for the truth and all that. So that's the
Yeah.
kind of a character that I play. So Mara is my name in Tamil and Singa is my name in Telugu.
Yes. All right. And how close is it to your real life personality? Are you also very like chill, or are you somebody who's very serious? And or should we ask your fans? I'm sure your fans know everything.
See, I am a very laid back kind of a person and I don't uh, have too much of a body language when I talk, or I'm not like over the top, and I'm very subtle, very quiet. But I think Singa is opposite of it. He's very loud.
Okay.
He wants attention. He knows what he's sometimes doing for attention. And
Okay.
he's somebody who, like I told you, who only thinks about himself. But I'm not like that in real
That-
life. I'm somebody
Okay.
who's always, around people, and I think a lot about people around me, and how I should live a life where people around me are also benefited out of it, because that's life end of the day. How well
Yeah,
you live
yeah.
with your fellow
So,
human beings and probably animals. Yeah.
so what is it that you do to have like a chill time to relax? What is your favorite go-to relaxation ritual?
For me, I mean, the most relaxing thing to do would be just go somewhere away from all the hustle and bustle of life and cut off from all social media, phone, mobile, internet, and just spend time
Everything.
with your family and loved ones, and have a very calm, atmosphere around you where you don't need to plan your day basically. So
Okay.
you should just do what you want, and probably wake up whenever you want, eat whenever you want, and don't have any agenda for the day. So for me,
Are
something
you
like
somebody who
probably
enjoys traveling?
laid back. I like traveling, but I don't like the whole part of catching a flight, getting out at
Oh,
airports, and traveling by car. I don't like all that, but I like travel destinations. So that's how.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, Vishnu, you have to tell us, did you always, like, I've read enough about it, but did you always know deep down that you wanted to be an actor?
No, I never knew that I'm going to become an actor, or even I had it in me, because I was a cricketer, like you must have read, and I
Correct.
wanted to always play for the country, and things happened in such a way that I had to quit cricket because of my injury. And I always thought, I should do something different and not the regular 9 to 6 job. I'm not very good at sitting at one place and just doing my work. I like to experiment a lot. Being a cricketer, you get into the field every day in a new ground against new bowlers, against new players that you meet, new teams, you travel, and the situation is different in every match. So you're thrown to a lot of variety in your life,
Yeah.
right from the beginning. So that's something I always wanted to do, do new things. So then, small kid of acting, small bug of acting bit me, and because of my uncle, and he just told me, why don't you get into films? I think it'll suit you well. And I said, no, I'm not an actor at all, because I never used to watch too
Huh.
many films. So he's like, no, you should you should try it out and all that. So that's how my journey started, and the struggle was almost for 6 years, and I gave up,
Oh,
and I went and joined a job finally, software testing. I remember even now.
oh,
So after that, I got
really?
my, yeah, yeah. After that, I got my first break. So that's how acting happened. And initially, I started off as, looking at it as a job, because, this is
Huh.
something that I need to do to earn a living. And slowly, that feeling slowly started fading away. And, feeling of you should get work satisfaction at the end of the day is what I started realizing. Then slowly that feeling changed into passion, and now I don't know what has happened in the last 3 4 years. I've started. I mean, I'm really passionate about what I'm doing, and I started loving acting. So for me now, it's more of what are the nuances that add to a character, what's the in-depth feeling of the character, the story,
Yeah.
what I need to narrate through my character, through the stories that I'm a part of. So now it's become very passionate to me, and that's a really surprising change that I see in myself. And I think that will definitely be seen by the audiences in the upcoming movies, starting from like, already Ratchasan, they had seen it. Now it's going to be Kaadan, and then a couple of more movies of mine. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm eagerly
yeah,
waiting.
yeah. All right, so you have to tell me now. When you were a cricketer, you must have had. I don't think you would have ever experienced fame like you have now in this part of your career, where you have fans who are crazy about you. There are people who are crying for you to just like say their name one time and that kind of thing. How overwhelming was it, or how does it make you feel every time you realize that there are people who are sort of this crazy about you?
See, sometimes it's like you really, you just want to ask yourself, are you really living this life, or is it a dream? Because right from my childhood, I
Yeah,
told you I was somebody who always wanted to play cricket. So, in front of huge crowds in the ground, and, you want them to cheer for you. You want them to, celebrate you. So that's the feeling that I had right from my
Yeah.
childhood. And over a period of time, I realized that probably might not happen, and I went and joined a job. So when again, life gave me what I wanted, really wanted deep inside me, I feel really happy and overwhelmed that, after a lot of struggle, after a lot of hard work today, there are people who recognize me, recognize my work, know me, not just in, Tamil Nadu, even when I travel somewhere, like, I go to Bombay or Delhi, there is somebody who's seen some movie of mine in Hindi dubbing or, something. So, it's nice that people know you and people like you and they appreciate you for your work. See,
Yeah.
more than being popular for me, it's about the quality of work that really matters. And I can be really proud and I'm really proud and happy that the quality of work that I've displayed I've shown in my movies so far have been films that, that will stand out probably even after 10 years from now. So people will remember
Yeah.
these films
Yeah.
and they'll go back and they'll tell people you should watch this movie. So that's what is very important to me. The long-lasting memories
Absolutely.
through every movie that I create. So I try my best to do it through every movie. Sometimes it happens, rarely it misses. So that's okay. That's part and parcel of life. But that's what gives me a sense of satisfaction that people respect my work more than being popular, more than people knowing you. It's about what respect that people give you. So for me, it's about that, and I'm
Yeah.
really happy that I've done a good job here so far.
That is really nice. Also, you have to tell us, are you ever planning to enter like Bollywood in a big way, or are you like really happy in the South?
See, I'm really happy in the South, really, really happy because this is where I started off from, and I'm from here, and this is the language, and these are the people whose emotions I totally understand. But as we speak, cinema has evolved quite a bit, and in the last decade or so, now there's no language barrier anymore. There are people
Yeah.
watching films from every language. End of the day, emotions are always going to be universal. So as long as
Ab-
you tap into human emotions, language doesn't matter. So especially off late, after the pandemic, people have started watching every content, consuming every language content on TV and OTT platforms. And now I'm sure even when a film releases in theater with subtitles from other languages, people will definitely go and watch out. I am really happy
Absolutely.
here, but yeah, who doesn't want to grow beyond borders? I mean, I would love to. Like, this is my first movie in Telugu, so I have done my Tamil before this. So this is going to be my first launch in Telugu language. So
Oh, wow.
that's something that I'm really, really looking forward to through this movie. So this is the first border that I'm breaking, and I'm sure
Yeah.
and I'm confident that I'll break more borders in the coming future.
All right, before we say hi to all your fans, I'm just going to ask you to tell everybody when the film is releasing, when to watch it, and everything, and how your character has grown in this thing, and why they should watch it.
Yeah, so I would like to say this in Tamil because most of
Sure.
my fans are from Tamil Nadu. I'm sure you'll not be able to
Don't
understand,
say
but don't
anything
mind me.
bad about me because
Yeah.
I won't
So
understand. Huh?
yeah. That's okay. As long as a lot of people on this chat are able to understand it, it's fine. And I'm sure you'll pick up some of the words that I'm speaking. So yeah,
Okay.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. என்னோட படம் வந்து காடன் மார்ச் 26 அன்னைக்கு ரிலீஸ் ஆக போகுது. தியேட்டர்ஸ் ரிலீஸ் ஆக போகுது. அதுதான் ரொம்ப முக்கியமான சந்தோஷமான ஒரு விஷயம். அண்ட் நான் வந்து படத்துல சிங்கா அண்ட் மாராங்கிற கேரக்டர் பிளே பண்றேன். சிங்கா வந்து தெலுங்கு, மாரா வந்து தமிழ்ல. ஸோ என்னோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தெலுங்கு படம். ஸோ உங்களோட லவ்வும் அன்பும் ஆதரவும் எனக்கு கண்டிப்பா வேணும். ஏன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வந்து தெலுங்குல லான்ச் ஆக போறேன். அண்ட் படத்துல வந்து ராணா இருக்கிறாரு. பிரபு சால்மன் சாரோட டைரக்ஷன். எல்லாரும் பார்த்திருப்பீங்க, ட்ரெய்லர்லாம் பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. யானை இருக்கு. அண்ட் எல்லாருக்கும் பிடிச்ச டைரக்டர் வந்து ரொம்ப அழகான ஒரு கதையை வந்து ரொம்ப சுவாரஸ்யமான ஒரு மெசேஜ் மூலியமா வந்து ஒரு ஒரு நல்ல கமர்ஷியலான ஒரு வேலை கொடுத்துருக்கிறாரு. எல்லாரும் தியேட்டர்ல போய் படம் பாருங்க. மார்ச் 26 மிஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க. எல்லா சேஃப்டி ப்ரிகாஷன்ஸோட போங்க அண்ட் ஃபேமிலியோட போய் என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்க. I hope you heard understood some of the
I did.
words that I spoke. Yeah.
Okay, so should we just take?
That's all.
There are a lot of people who want to talk to you and ask you questions. There's somebody who asked, "How was it working with Rana sir?" OMG.
Okay, so Rana, I know him. I've met him a couple of times. I had met him a couple of times before Kaadan, and it was very formal, hi, bye, and how are you, things like that. So on and off, I've seen him in a few on a few occasions, and so suddenly I got a call from him, and he's like, "Bro, I want you to listen to something," and I'm like. What he's like this particular movie that I'm really excited about. I would love you to take a narration, and it's a two-hero subject. And I said, yeah, sure, no problem. And then Prabhu Solomon sir spoke to me, and he gave me a small one-liner on the phone, and I really liked it. But at the same time, like I told you, I was a little scared and skeptical about acting with an
Yeah,
elephant. But then I thought, the story is so nice, and whatever the message that we want to convey through the movie is really meaningful. And I believe that being in this medium, it's a very strong medium to influence people to an
yeah,
extent. Cinema, I definitely believe in that. Cinema definitely influences the mindset of the audiences to an extent. So
yeah,
I always try to do something positive through my movies. Not every movie doesn't have to be really meaningful, but sometimes if you get an opportunity like that, I always like to be part of such movies. So I immediately said, okay, sir, let's do this. Just took a 10-minute narration on the phone and never got into 2-minute details after that. So then I met Rana on the spot and I asked him, why did you even want me in this movie? Then he said, I've
yeah,
seen a lot of your movies. You work very hard in your movies. Most of your roles are very physically, they're physically tough actually. So this role
yeah,
again requires somebody who's going to play an elephant's mahout and in the jungle and a lot of physical hard work and not just that, but a lot of experience as well. So, I thought you would definitely do justice to this. So it was really nice, from coming from an actor from other language who's seen my movies like and appreciating my work indirectly, and that was something
yeah,
really nice for me. So that's how my friendship with him started in this movie, and today I can proudly say that he's done a fantastic job in this movie, and I should actually thank him for thinking that I could pull off this role because it's something very new, very different for me, and the character is going to be
yeah.
liked by a lot of audiences. And also, this is
Absolutely.
my Telugu debut, so I have spoken two languages in the movie. I've taken two takes for every shot of mine, and getting a first movie in Telugu on such a big scale and with Rana and with the kind of canvas the movie is shot on, and Eros production, such a huge budget. And I'm really lucky. So I should actually thank Rana for all this. And he's a brilliant actor. We all have seen him in Bahubali. And this is going to be something totally different, very challenging, very difficult. So I was just asking him, you don't want to do anything that's going to be easy, right? The way he's looking at his career is, doing Bahubali and then doing a movie like this is really, really tough. And he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? When I do, relatively easier roles now, when I listen to scripts, these easier roles don't challenge me anymore. So, that's the
Oh,
kind of attitude that he's developed in his mind so strongly after
yeah.
Bahubali. So he's a great actor, and I'm sure his character will be loved by everyone in this movie. And
Everyone
the
as well.
movie's title is on his character actually. So Kaadan
Okay.
is basically him. Aranya is basically him. So that's
Yeah.
how the movie is, and Rana has done a fantastic job, and he's been a great friend throughout the movie. And I'm sure this is just the start.
All right. Do you want to take some questions?
Why
Uh,
not? Why not? Why not?
there are a lot of hellos. So there is, I'll just quickly take the names. Gopinath
Hello, I am
Balasubramaniam.
White
Hello.
Devil. Hello, Naina Bhatti, Hellraiser. Hi. Yeah, tell me, ask me something that they're asking. No, let's reply.
I'll just tell you, Divya 5922, you're such a handsome hero. Uh, Bajit Murali. There is a lot of stuff in Tamil, so I'm not very sure. Unaya, I don't
Let me just
I
check.
don't even know what to say.
Okay, DD Queen Kid, hi, Hellraiser, love you too. Sonu, Vaishnavi, Saini, hey, they still know. Most of them are just saying hi.
Hi and hello. Yeah.
Bhavi RS wants me to say her name. Oh, Odisha, somebody from Odisha, love from Odisha. NGR Rajan. Hi, I am Kostov. That's my brother-in-law. Maharashtra,
A
Pune,
lot of people are
Sushant.
saying Ratsasa. What is that?
Ratsasan is my movie, like I told you. Ratsasan was my
Oh,
last release. Yeah, that released in 2018. It was a thriller, and
okay. Yeah,
it
a
was
lot of
IMDb.
people are saying.
It was IMDb India number two actually after Andhadhun.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
so you should watch the movie. It's really nice. So that's where people, that's why they're talking about Ratchasan. Tanya Samtani, there's my friend again. She's just pulling my leg. I'm a big fan, she's saying. So any questions on Kaadan?
Guys, if you all have any questions, a few people who've joined in the chat late, we're talking about Vishnu's latest release that's going to come out on the 22nd, 26th in theaters. And it's a trilingual film of which Vishnu is part of Aranya and Kaadan. And I'll let you say the rest once more for all your fans.
So yeah, Aranya and Kaadan. Aranya Telugu and Kaadan தமிழ்ல படம் வந்து மார்ச் 26ஆம் தேதி ரிலீஸ் ஆக போகுது. பிரபு சாலமன் சாரோட டைரக்ஷன். ராணா கூட நடிச்சிருக்கேன் அண்ட் ஒரு பெரிய ஸ்டார் காஸ்ட், நிறைய காடு சம்பந்தமான அரசியல், யானைகள் பத்தி நிறைய புது விஷயங்கள், அதுக்கப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு இது வரைக்கும் காடுகள் பத்தி தெரியாத சில விஷயங்கள் இந்த படம் மூலியமா வந்து பிரபு சாலமன் சார் ரொம்ப அழகான ஒரு கமர்ஷியலான வேலை வந்து கன்வே பண்ணியிருக்காரு. அண்ட் மார்ச் 26 தியேட்டர்ல ரிலீஸ் ஆகுது. ஸோ மிஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க, ஃபேமிலியோட போய் பாருங்க, முக்கியமா சேஃப்டியோட போய் பாருங்க, அதுதான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். என்னோட படம் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ஒரு 2.5 வருஷத்துல இப்பதான் ரிலீஸ் ஆக போகுது. ரொம்ப ஸ்பெஷலான ஃபிலிம். எனக்கு ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு உங்க எல்லாரையும் பார்த்து. இந்த வருஷம் கண்டிப்பா நிறைய படங்களோட பார்க்க போறேன். பட் அதுல வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து கார்டன், ஸோ மிஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க. So somebody asked me about the elephant in the comment. How was it with the elephant? Learning to climb the elephant and all that. So it was, like I said, the first day of shoot, and I had to just straight away hop onto the elephant. So the first shot alone, I somehow managed with the help of the Mahat to climb onto the elephant. But there is a proper technique to it. So you have to speak to it in its language. So basically, the elephant was from Kerala. So I had to learn some Malayalam words, the instructions which the Mahat gives to the elephant. So, and that Mahat, was so nice, such a nice person. He used to use this particular slang, which was very, like he used to sing to the elephant. So it was quite difficult for me to get that guy, get
Yeah.
that, those words and that slang in which he, speaks to the elephant. And I somehow got hold of it by say 2 to 3 days, in 2 to 3 days, because while in the shot, I had to give it instructions to go left or right or straight or back and
Oh,
stand and all
right.
that while in the shot. So that was something very challenging. And on the second or third, I even posted a video yesterday or day before, I think, about
Yeah.
how difficult it was for me to get that hold of climbing the elephant on the first day. So I put a first day video. So after this, I'm going to put the second day video and third day video to show the kind of improvement I had shown in like just 3 days. And by the end of the third day, I was so confident of getting onto the elephant quickly and getting down and all that.
Mounted there. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So it was a challenging experience, like I told you, because there's a technique to everything. So initially you just think that
Yes.
it's just going to be all muscle and power. No, it's not that. It's a
Yeah.
very nice technique where just got to tap its leg, and it suddenly lifts its feet, and just got to put one step, and
Yeah.
the second step you got to catch
Other.
hold of its ear,
Yeah.
and then pull yourself on top, then hold of the rope on it around its neck, and just jump on top. So it was really interesting to see all that, and getting to know about Unni Krishnan, his way of life, how long it
Yeah.
takes for him to take bath in the morning. We used to, give it a bath in the morning, and it used to take us about say 2.5 hours. And he used to just
Oh
lie down
wow.
there happily enjoying the body scrub and all the scrubbing, and you know he
He
used
was
to
a real
just
star.
yeah, he was the real star of the movie. Yeah, you're right. And there were like 10 people taking care of him at any point of time, and he was having all the food and, all the attention from people around him anywhere he goes. And you're like, lucky man he is. But yeah, these memories, you take with you really close to your heart for a long time. And
Yeah.
especially after 3 years, seeing them on screen again while seeing the trailer, and now people are going to watch you and you're going to sit in the
Yeah,
theater along
absolutely.
with them. Yeah, all these memories, they're really special to you. And I
Yeah.
actually realized, this huge animal, it actually is a small child. It's a very small child who just wants a lot of love and attention and a lot of pampering. And
And love and attention.
yeah, what I realized is that love is the universal language, and that's where we all
Absolutely. Yeah.
need to need to focus on, and that's what we all need to focus on. And no hatred, I mean, no violence, nothing. We don't need anything. All we need is love. That's it.
Yeah. Baghi Vishnu Vishal is asking when other songs of Kaadan is releasing. Actually, one is releasing right today itself. It's called Dhime Dhime in Hindi, Vellu Vellu in Telugu, and Chinna Chinna in
Chinna
Tamil.
Chinna in Tamil. Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Bhagi Vishnu
So,
Vishal is a very, very big fan of mine from Pondicherry.
yes.
He's from Pondicherry. So wherever I go to shoot, he's always there, and I'm
Oh,
really
wow.
sweet of him. Yeah. So really sweet of him.
Yeah, yeah. He texted me also saying he was really excited about this.
Conversation.
Yes. He always wants me to come online, talk to him
Yeah.
and stuff. But yeah, he's doing a very good job. Actually, he's into a lot of social service, which is why I know
Oh,
about him. So every birthday of mine or any special occasion, he helps a lot of people. So that's why I know about him, and I respect him a lot
that's
for that.
really sweet. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for your time, Vishnu. It was really, really nice talking to you. And I really
Thank
enjoyed the
you.
conversation today.
Thank you so much. Nice talking to you as well. And once again, தமிழ்ல சொல்லிக்கிறேன். எல்லாருக்கும் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றி. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். எல்லாரும் வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சப்போர்ட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க இது வரைக்கும். அண்ட் கண்டிப்பா இந்த வருஷம் உங்க எல்லாரையும் நல்ல படங்களோட சந்திப்பேன். அதுல படம் வந்து காடன். மார்ச் 26 தியேட்டர் ரிலீஸ் ஆக போகுது. அதுக்கப்புறம் எஃப்ஐஆர், மோகன்தாஸ், நிறைய படங்கள் இருக்கு இந்த வருஷம். ஸோ மிஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க. கண்டிப்பா உங்களை யாரும் டிசப்பாயிண்ட் பண்ண மாட்டேன். உங்க எல்லாருக்கும் பிடிக்கும். ஃபேமிலியோட போய் பாருங்க. முக்கியமா சேஃபா போய் பாருங்க. தேங்க்யூ. டேக் கேர்.
Thank you. Bye. Best
Bye
of luck for your
bye.
film release. Looking
Bye
forward.
bye bye. Thank you, same. பாய் கைஸ், எல்லாருக்கும் ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ். பாவம் உங்களுக்கு வந்து அஹ், தமிழ் தெரியல, ஸோ அதனால இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேச வேண்டியதா இருந்தது. கோச்சிக்காதீங்க, தப்பா நினைச்சுக்காதீங்க. நீங்க எல்லாரும் தப்பா நினைக்க மாட்டீங்கன்னு நான் நம்புறேன். புரியாதவங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா இப்போ திருப்பி சொல்ல விரும்புறேன். மார்ச் 26 கார்டன் வந்து ரிலீஸ் ஆக போகுது. அண்ட் நீங்க நிறைய லவ்வும் நிறைய சப்போர்ட்டும் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க இது வரைக்கும் என் கரியர்ல. நான் இது வரைக்கும் வந்திருக்கேன்னா அதுக்கு காரணமே நீங்க தான். ஸோ அதை மறந்துடாதீங்க, நானும் மறக்க மாட்டேன். அண்ட் கண்டிப்பா இன்னமும் என்ன நிறைய சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுவீங்கன்னுங்கிறது நான் நம்புறேன். உங்களோட லவ் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ.